One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what are coaches talking about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, that's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to pass. It's King. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Number 33 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Rush is on him. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Makes the catch. It's Farrell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes a man miss.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
So now it's second and long. Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ford.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The short hands, it's Rutherford. Turning it on! Lowers those pads. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot in the middle. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Got the first down and more. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The short hands, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's King. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Still on his feet at the 35. Still on his feet. Flying out to the left. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ford. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's King. Makes the pass. Got his man on the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. There he goes down the right side. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what they do on third down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's got it. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Special teams is such a momentum builder. A lot of times you see it change games, and it's so nice when you're a defense and you're about to go on the field. All of a sudden you get a fumble, and now you don't have to go on the field. Man, a great feeling. Hey, offense, you got this. Go take care of it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a man. It's King. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ford. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's 4. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Stanford lines up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Give on the inside. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Hosley. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a gap. It's Ford. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets into the open on the left. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. The 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to do a much better job throwing that football away in that type of situation and goal to go. You cannot go backwards, so you need to know if your guy's not open, this is going to be an incompletion. I'm throwing this thing into the fourth row of the stands.
Looking to throw, it's King. Quick completion on the out route. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his pass.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. RPO complete to open the drive. At the 35, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They're headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over San Diego State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to run it, finding open areas.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Leads it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Dropping back, it's Kane. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On the run, it's Haynes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw, it's King. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10.
221 wing, 221 wing.
On the ground, it's Hosley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
As we Fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Stumbled to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Punt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Finds some room. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll go to the toss. And some room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.